listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. I'm just kidding. Are we on?
Yeah.
Is this it?
This is it.
We're starting?
You had frozen tacos?
I did.
Yeah, start. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I just burped into the mic by accident. For a second I burped. I was like, oh, it'd be funny to burp it. And then I realized, like, no, that would be really obnoxious to be on the other end of the mic listening to that. It was a big burp.
It was. I was about to say, oh, nice. And then I immediately realized that there was somebody else.
Producer Alex was on the other end of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Burp.
It probably made his ears vibrate a little bit.
Probably.
It's therapeutic. Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare.
Hello.
This is I'm Nikki Davis, stand-up esthetician, licensed comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And this right here next to me is Sandro Yocolano.
Hello. I got to renew my comedian registration in February. Normally they do it on your birthday, but like for some reason this one was like, my birthday's not in February.
February?
Yeah. February. My favorite day in February is Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Do you know that it's leap year this year?
Is it leap year?
Yep.
What does that mean?
It's 29 days instead of 28.
In February?
In February.
What's that going to do for Y2K? That's going to screw things up tremendously. There's only 3 decimal points. There's only 3 decimal points in the English language. Isn't that what Y2K is?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it was 4 digits because they thought that it was going to go back to 1901 instead of 2001 or 1900. Well, it's like, don't build a computer then if you don't know how to tell time. If you can't anticipate somebody living past 1999, you know?
That seemed like somebody was just messing with us, maybe.
I feel like it was like, I don't know. I haven't researched enough conspiracy theories to know, but maybe there's something in there and maybe it's not even a conspiracy theory. They just, wanted to have us think about something else.
Oh, yeah.
While other
the
shit was happening.
I like it.
Yeah. Because they were talking about, they had to like update a bunch of computer systems and medical records and stuff so that, it wouldn't crash. And now we're just giving power to computers and AI. So who cares at this point?
Well, yeah. And I will check any box that is given to me as long as I get an app on my phone and I can order a pizza from, across the street.
That's fine. Take all my blood and I want a pizza. That's it.
Yeah.
I probably half a pizza. And I would I'd probably give some blood away for pizza. I mean, I do it for a cookie.
Yeah. You give blood for, you give blood for a cookie.
That's the only reason I do it. I don't care about people. I want them to give, I want a cookie so that eventually I'm going to get diabetes and then they won't want my blood.
Ralph should have like a little station where you could just give blood and get cookies.
Holy shit. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Blood pressure, blood donation, and then cookies.
It's just like a dispenser comes out and then maybe there's like an automated, what do you call it? The person who takes your blood is called a
phlebotomist. Yeah. Usually, if
I'm on the top of it.
I was going to say you could be a phlebotomist or a phlebotomist. I like that.
I'll be on. Yeah. I'm right on top of it.
Yeah, you can be a power phlebotomist, can't you? Or is it flower phlebotomist?
Oh man,
that's like a Greek word.
George
Papadopoulos.
I was just going to say it sounded Greek. Sometimes we think too much alike, and I think maybe only one of us needs to be here.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why we probably hate each other so much because we remind ourselves of the things we don't like.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's what a relationship is. Welcome to Relationships 101.
Hey.
Well, this is my mirror, Sandro Yocolano.
Hi.
And I am your mirror, Nikki
Davis. I'm going to get your last name one of these days, I swear.
It's a hard one.
I don't know.
I
always want to say Savid because I say it backwards.
Savid? Oh, my name.
Oh my God, you're one letter away from being Nikki David.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know how consonants work.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, it happens whenever I try to write anything, it always wants to fix it to David.
Oh yeah, I guess David is more of a popular or common name than Davis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although Davis is a pretty fucking common name.
Right, but that's right. It is as a last name.
As a last name, yeah.
But maybe not enough people named Davis were involved in making the iPhone. And so they don't just, they don't even care about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I doubt there were, yeah.
There probably a bunch. Probably a lot of them.
You look really nice, by the way.
Thank you. I feel very nice.
Even though I don't normally like the mustache, but it looks really good today. It looks good.
Yeah, I don't typically like the mustache just by itself because I feel like it's, I feel like I have to explain to people why I have just this look, because I don't think anybody would just want to have this look, for me.
Yeah.
I think I look too.
Oh, there's a lot of guys that would want that look.
Well, I'm just saying I look like I copied a drawing I saw, or like something where like somebody was like, oh, hey, this is what I think a stereotypical whatever is. And I'm just like, oh, I'll take it.
I just watched a whole documentary on Rock Hudson and all of his friends. And there's a lot of people that have wanted that exact same look as you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But in the 70s, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were they powerful bottomists?
Yes,
Rock Hudson?
absolutely.
Okay, that's what I thought they were.
You should, you should watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, I like Rock Hudson.
I like Rock Hudson.
I like Kate Hudson.
But your hair looks good.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thanks a lot. You look good. You look very nice.
Thank you.
You look like, I like the double glasses.
Yeah. Whoops.
I like it. No, it's cool.
I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
I want to get a bigger pair, like one of those big pairs, and just like take this off and then put the big pair on.
yeah. Sorry,
like,
I can't see you.
And
then keep them on and then never make mention of it.
No.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Well, we're getting ready for Valentine's Day.
Are we?
Well, we're the world is.
The world is, yes.
The royal we.
One is
getting ready for Valentine's Day.
That is the loneliest number.
One.
Forget for Valentine's Day.
That kind of sucks if you're one.
I mean, I don't want to celebrate
Valentine's Day for one.
Valentine's Day for one. Yeah, I'll make a reservation Valentine's Day for one, please. Dude, I think that's an awesome move. So go to a really popular restaurant that is like known for like couples, and then just make a reservation for one, but take a 2 tabletop,
Well, you should get like 20 people to do it, and you have to have a 2 top.
Totally. And then you bring your service dog. I think that's a really cool idea.
To come inside of the restaurant?
Yeah, just sit right in the other chair.
Near the what?
The other chair. The other chair. What? It's a tear.
It is it's a tear.
I don't sit down that well.
Why don't you just hang out on the couch?
I'm not gonna do that. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking some pineapple bubbly water. We're not sponsored by them, so I'm not allowed to say their name out loud.
Yeah.
The Bublé.
Michael?
Yes. But the reason why I brought that up was I really didn't have a topic until earlier today. I was thinking like I wanted to kind of make it about Valentine's Day, but also I couldn't really think of like something that would last for the hour that would be interesting for us. And I didn't want to like spring on you how to give me a facial.
Yeah.
We could do that another time.
Yeah.
So what I thought we would do instead is talk about
make empanadas.
Yes, making empanadas.
I was way off.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I thought we would talk about something that really interests me, which is how to be a face reader.
What is that? What are you doing? What was that? Like how?
You look nervous. See, like that's a nervous move. Although your nose probably just itches because.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm fine. I'm relaxed.
You looked like you're lying, maybe. No, but there is actually a whole science to like learning how people's face looks when it's lying. And I want to do that one too. I bought this book, but it didn't really have as many of the things that would tell you when someone's lying and when they're not. But what we can do is and it's something that I do in my practice is I'm able to look at a person's face and tell them if they're breaking out or if it's irritated, if it's, scaly, whatever it is. In certain areas of the face, what's going on inside the body.
Okay. Oh, well, it's like whatever on the face is linked to where inside your body.
Right. So we'll go through some of those, and then I'm going to have Alex put up one of those pictures, and it'll sort of show, and then we can, there it is, and we can talk about some of that.
Okay.
And this also does include some of the emotional stuff that that you see. And so when you see people have certain lines on their face, you can go, especially when they're older, because when you're 19, the lines aren't going to stay. But the older you get, obviously your collagen has been damaged, and then it's going to stay. You're going to have those lines, repetitively made on your face over and over and over again. And so you can really look at a person's face and see a lot about them.
Yeah, like forehead wrinkles. What is that?
All right. So forehead lines.
Okay.
According to this, it's telling us that it's for worry, shock, and anxiety, which is, does that sound right?
Those are, yeah, I've known all those people. I've known all of them, yeah. That makes sense, because it's like you're like thinking stuff or like repetitive, or not repetitive, but I think about like that anxiety over and over again, or the worrying. It's like furrowing your brow,
Overthinking, I think.
Okay.
Maybe would also make you make that face. And then do you don't really do you get neck pain or recurring headaches?
I get neck pain, but I don't know if it's like, I mean, it's probably from doing something. Not like, you mean like just in general by itself, or like from like thinking about stuff, or?
I guess just in general.
Yeah, I do get neck pain, and I used to have tension headache. I haven't had it in a while, but I used to have tension headaches where it'd be like a tingling in my jaw.
Yeah.
And then it would go down and like resonate through my neck. And
we'll talk about the neck too, for sure. Oh, by the way, before we go any further, this was the Valentine's portion of the show. I brought nail polish. So I thought we would do our toenails.
Oh, okay, sure.
Do you mind taking off your shoes?
No, not at all.
Okay. So, and then we can surprise each other with the colors or designs that we do, I guess. So, here's a towel so that you don't like spill on anything.
Okay. Are we doing it right now?
I thought we would, and then you want to try and talk about it and do it at the same time?
Okay.
Why don't we do one at a time?
What do you mean? Like do yours and then?
Yeah, let's do one at a time. I can do yours, or you could. Yeah, because if we're both doing it at the same time, I won't be able to like look up at stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, to keep it going. So,
can you see our feet on camera or no? I mean, we have to.
Do we want our feet on camera?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you want your feet on camera?
No. Well,
can we have our feet on just microphones? Let's just have our feet on mics.
Just put the feet on the microphone.
I mean, just say, we can
mic our feet.
We can hear our feet.
Yeah.
You don't have to see our feet.
Are we able to see, like, if he's, like, he has his foot right here, you can see it, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. So as long as you can see that he's doing it, you don't have to, like, get a close-up on it.
No, I'm good.
How do you like that dirty sock?
I like it. Should I can I paint your socks?
Yes. So here's your colors you have to choose from.
Oh, okay.
And so you can, like, make a little, and then, you can do two things at once.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
So
I'm gonna put this here.
If you want to talk, please. I mean, obviously, please keep talking.
I'll do this foot.
Well, you're gonna do mine first, and then I'll do yours.
Oh, okay. I see.
If that's okay.
Yeah, totally. I like okay.
Yeah. You like okay? Okay, good.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay, so the reason why I asked you about the recurring headaches and neck pain is because, and you do get headaches. I've noticed.
I do get headache, not as much in my. Oh, actually, I do have headaches. There was more like tension headaches, but there have been like pressure headaches where it feels like it's kind of pounding, or it might be like blood pressure or dehydration or something like that.
Well, maybe it's because maybe
it's for fun.
Just dehydration, just for fun.
I don't know.
Oh my God, my foot! Please only show part of that foot. And put the towel underneath. Look at it. It looks...
Wow.
If you're watching and not listening, if you're listening and not watching...
Yeah, Nikki's foot needs a manicure.
It's not that bad, but I just mean like it looks really like it looks like a claw, like a talon, but just because of the way that I've got the thing in there. All right, so he's going to paint.
So, okay, let's see.
This is completely experimental podcasting here, so I don't know if this is going to work. And then you have some polish remover if you fuck it up. Do you want me to put my foot down, because it does tend to drip?
I think you should put your foot down.
Okay, and then make sure.
There we go.
Make sure when you do it, you wipe it off on the edge of the thing. So like.
Right.
That, wipe it off, and then you, just like you would if you were painting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, wipe up. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Less is more. You can always put more on.
Are you sure we shouldn't use a roller for this? Because I've painted a lot of walls before.
That toe probably
the
could
size
use
of your toe.
A roll. Yeah, I have a big toe.
Yeah, she has a large toe.
I wonder what that means. We'll have to look into the feet reading.
Yeah, what does that mean if you have worry lines on your big toe? If you have worry, does that correspond with like you're worrying about like somebody thinking about your toe? Can I aim your toe down? There we go. I think I'm painting also your entire foot.
That's okay. Try not to, but that's okay. We can get it off. And then the other paints that I gave you are peel off. So like if
so this one's not a peel off.
No, that's the only one that's not.
Should I do a peel off?
He's doing a green one on my big toe.
I'm doing a green one on a big toe.
You can mix them up if you want. You don't have to do one color. Just get funky. Can
I get funky? I kind of want to get funky.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about another part of the face.
Okay.
So, crow's feet. So soft crow's feet is more like it's for laughing. And it's usually indicates that somebody is probably a happy person. You know.
Okay,
yeah. Oh, he's getting high on the paint.
Sorry.
On the nail polish. I keep calling it paint.
I don't want to let it go to waste. There's so many starving kids who don't get high off paint.
Oh my God. So yeah, so if you see somebody who's got, and a lot of people do, but not everybody does. There's people who don't have those, and maybe they're just not good, like the softer crow's feet.
Ah, the softer crow's feet.
Yeah,
okay.
You have soft crow's feet. You don't have like super hardcore deep lines.
Oh, that's what the soft is, not super hardcore deep?
Yeah, you have deeper forehead lines.
Yes, I have deep forehead lines.
You also talk a lot with your eyebrows, and you make a lot of facial expressions.
Is that what that does?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But it's also frustration too.
The crow's feet?
No, the forehead lines. No, but when they become deeper, it can indicate the person's more tense. They might spend a lot of time making difficult decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of women will make the difficult decision to get Botox to make those crow feet. That's the first thing I ever heard about.
Ironic. That's a difficult decision that leads you to have the same things you're trying to get rid of.
Exactly.
What a fun world. It really is. Could I make my deep forehead lines more shallow, or is it?
Yeah, you probably could by paralyzing some part of your face.
Oh, but not. It would have to be with a procedure. You couldn't do it over time or just relaxing or meditating in. Or
it could help to relax it, but you'd have to really train your face to relax those.
Gotcha.
I've trained my eyebrows not to go up and down too much and not to come together too much. I think just because I'm just kind of a person that doesn't really emote a lot with my eyes or my face.
Okay. You don't have any forehead wrinkles or any other wrinkles or anything?
I'm trying not to smile.
You don't have, if you're just listening, Nikki's frowning.
Yeah, no.
So, but you don't have any frown lines either? You have you're a very nice Fraulein. Don't give me a question. Don't get me wrong, but German-wise, yes. But
let's see. There's one about Fraulines. Did I happen to get that in there, Alex? Yeah, let's see. Go up here. And by the way, back to the crow's feet around the eyes. You don't have to move it back, but when you do the Botox to get rid of the the worrying ones or the decision ones,
nail remover.
Yeah, and then you can use the cotton that I put over there.
Where's that?
I don't know. Oh, here it is.
Oh, thank you.
So don't. Yeah, just be careful. It's very strong.
Drink it.
Yeah, don't drink it.
Okay.
You also take away the ability to make the happy expressions around your eyes too.
Oh, by doing the Botox. Yeah. Okay.
And that's why it is a decision that people need to make. Because how many times have you seen an actor that you really like and suddenly their face is completely frozen?
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey never moved his forehead or his face, and I wonder if he did Botox.
He definitely seems like the kind of person that would have forehead lines.
Yeah. He seems like a warrior and keeping secrets. He's he's keeping a bunch of secrets.
Yeah.
People didn't he didn't tell people he was a Republican.
He was?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I would have said, "Hey, I'm a Republican." They're like, "What?" And you're like, "No, I'm just gay." And like, "Oh, okay."
No, I just molest people on set.
Yeah. When I say a Republican, I mean all politicians are evil. Okay.
You're giving me, I know, you're giving me Christmas toes.
I think so, yeah. I think I'm good. I realized that your baby toe, your pinky toe, could have been, I could have applied, I should have used a toothpick.
I know.
To apply.
So
it's so adorable. It's so small. It's like a wisdom toe. It's like a really, really small toe compared to the other toes.
Oh God, yours is like a chalkboard. I have so much room to do on your pinky toe.
Oh yeah. I have a
we painted his toes the other day.
Yeah.
I did purple.
Mm-hmm. The color purple. Yeah. No, not the. We're watching the
scenes from the movie.
We're watching the movie and we painted our toenails. Come on, let's not.
Oprah on your big toe. Yeah. So frown lines, right? So frown lines are deep lines between the eyes in here. The frown lines, yes, exactly. So these are people who do a lot of thinking. I call those thinking lines. I don't know that they're necessarily frowns, but they definitely are thinking lines.
Okay.
So yeah, you might have it like a powerful CEO, judges, people who are solving problems. I don't know.
For having frown lines?
For having the frown lines, yeah. And when they're deeper, it's more frustration and impatience, where it's if it's not quite as deep, I would say it's more of a thinking line.
The frown lines are, where are we talking on the face?
Basically the 11s,
right here.
I think.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're talking about frown lines around the eyes.
Yeah, what is that? So this is basically doing this. It's moving your brow
you're
inwards.
Trying to figure something out.
Thinking.
Right.
Or you're conniving, thinking, trying to figure out something. Or you're squinting, looking at something.
Or if you make the face if you're mad, though.
Huh?
Make do it with your eyebrows, too, and squish your eyebrows together.
I'm not really sure what mad looks like.
Like that. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. So then that's, if they're deeper, that signifies that.
I guess, I think also the older you get, the more you open up your mouth and squint your face when you're trying to look for something. You know, when people like look, they're like,
so true.
Like you're trying to maybe it's because when you squish your eyes down, you kind of can focus them a little differently, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know, like
women do that when they put mascara on. They open their mouth.
You open your yep.
I think right. As you open your
because that opens up your.
I guess it opens this up.
Yeah, I do Kegels when I think cause I'm like because I figure it's gonna work.
Oh, you finished my toe.
Yeah, I finished your toes. I just
let me do the other one. I don't want to be uneven.
Okay.
So, all right. So let's talk about mouth and lower cheeks. If is that in there? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So droopy mouth. Let's see if it corresponds to this here. Yeah, grief, sadness, and anxiety.
I didn't like droopy mouth. I thought droopy mouth.
Oh, the dog.
Droopy dog was way better.
Can I have the cotton?
Droopy mouth just seems like it's
no. This thing. No,
don't make fun of him.
Yeah. So. When you have more like grief and sadness, suffering, it says the neck muscles play a large role in the formation of jowls, right?
Oh, okay. So like right here?
I guess so, yeah. And so then that's going to pull this down.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, wow.
So what you can do about that, though, is you can do those exercises that I've done on multiple occasions on the show where you're opening up the platysma muscles. You do it, and you can go like, and hold it for 30 seconds that way, and then you hold down your chest, and then you do the other way. Also, when you're down like this, you're also on your phone. It's going to also give you shorter muscles. Yeah, it shortens the muscles here. So you want to keep those elongated.
Okay.
So yeah, anxiety can cause contraction and disharmony in the lower mouth and neck.
I don't like the sound of that.
Right. Yeah, like that.
Is that what it does?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, picture like when you're upset about something. Don't you kind of? Well, that's sad.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's sadness,
That
right?
is sad.
Did it say sadness too?
I don't know.
Oh well, I would say sadness is going to be, obviously that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Obviously around your mouth.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dental procedures, like that. It's not good for your mouth, right?
What's that?
Putting Novocaine and having your mouth droop down.
Well, I mean, it's only for hopefully an hour or two.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
As you were saying. Good improv.
Yeah. I was just going to say yes and.
Cool.
Sorry. I was busy thinking about other stuff.
Yeah. Your latisma.
My platysma.
Oh, crap.
Okay. So let's talk about, we talked about the forehead, the frown lines. All right. So under eyes. I guess the under eye lines that are not the crow's feet correspond to grief, stress, and loss, right? So if you're seeing deep lines, also, though, it can also be caused by laying on your face in bed on your side.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You've managed to not sleep on your side that much, don't you?
I sleep on my side pretty.
You do?
I do. And then I get a pillow and I hold on to it and I put it under my face.
Yeah, because you don't have scrunchy face on that on your sides of your face.
I typically sleep. I have flat head when I wake up. My hair's like this, like this, and usually on this side because I sleep on my left side to try to make up for a poorly timed food eating.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. To make sure it's digesting.
Yeah, you lay on your left side because that's the side it helps the digesting move if you have to lay down.
Yeah. Which you always seem to have to lay down. Oh, you missed a spot on that.
Oh, no, I missed a lot of spots.
Okay.
I think I missed, I missed out. Okay, so.
All right, so let's see. What else we got? Emotional stuff. Lips. It says bad habits. Undernourishment. I'm assuming that's because you're going to be skinny and you're just, it's going to just look more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just not going to be as filled with your like your facial fat with your subcutaneous fat layer.
So that it thins out? What do you mean?
Yeah, like if it says undernourishment, so maybe it's also like.
I see. Okay.
And well, the thing is too is that this area also corresponds to, and we'll get into that in the digestion. This is large intestine right here. So, if you are undernourished, maybe that is why it correlates to that area also having the lines there. And then this is not something you can actually see, but the jaw. And we've talked about this many times because this is also what I do. I like the pattern you've got going. You're doing two the same, and then you're going to surprise me with the rest on my toes. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what's up.
That's resentment, things you can't say, things you've been holding in, things.
We're playing $100,000 pyramid. Things you can't say. Things you. What are we doing here?
Did I win?
Yeah, I think you won. I think I just did. I think I just.
I'd be the person that just kept going, though.
I think I just. Yeah.
Like, you got it. Oh, be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I just timely reference.
Oh yeah, exactly. All people 25 and younger are gonna know that reference.
I don't even know what those numbers mean.
25 and under.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, and the jaw. Yeah. So then you can. I don't know that you're gonna see wrinkles in your jaw. I don't know why they put that on there, but nose lines, sadness and anger, nose lines. Well, yeah. I guess let's see nose lines.
Cocaine.
Yeah, because you're doing. Yeah, you're doing coke.
I mean, you know.
Oh, nose lines, right?
Yeah. Well, you have to nose your lines if you're gonna do coke. Because if not, then you look like a fucking amateur.
I hate when you don't nose your lines.
Yeah, you gotta nose your lines. Line? Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's interesting.
So okay, so according to this, it says nose. This we have a picture of nose line, sadness and anger.
Oh, right over here.
Oh,
is that what they mean? Like right here?
Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Like the like, what do you call the mannequin? What do you call? What do you call those puppets? Marionette lines. Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh, okay. Is that what marionette
lines?
That's
what these are?
Oh, but no. Like these are here, not here though.
No, it's not those. Okay, which ones are you?
I think these are here. So the only time I've ever seen ones like this on people who are older and typically like they smoke.
Oh,
and
like
it looks like
and that's almost like a lip line.
It looks like cracks. So I don't know if that's what that is.
Maybe.
If it's sadness or anger. I'm trying to think what you said would be like, I guess maybe you would. I'd probably, if she.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're pointing to.
Well, if she was smart, she'd just grow a mustache and you'd never be able to see the sadness lines.
Well, she doesn't look very smart.
Yeah, maybe she's sad because she can't grow a mustache.
You know what? That's a really good point.
No, it's not, but thank you for saying that.
Okay, so that pretty much covers the emotional things that you can pick up on by looking at someone's face. So it's basically, what emotions are they repeating over and over again? If you see a person a lot of times with these lines, in your forehead, it's usually because, I've noticed that it's people who are, trying to think of the word.
These are people that you work on, that you notice these things?
Well, just friends even that I know. Like, I know people that they get those lines that even like when they're 20, maybe things aren't going well, and I don't know. This wasn't a good example, so don't write that one down, you guys. No, it's good.
Okay.
The other way that I wanted to interpret it, if you could change the other diagram, is that okay? So, as you can see, that's Jim Carrey.
Oh, there. Okay, wow, my God, you're not kidding.
Doesn't it look like him?
It does look like Jim Carrey.
So you can look on the face, and this is somewhat accurate. But there's also more to it, right? So it's saying the kidney is your forehead, and I have heard that before on the upper part of your forehead. Kidneys are ears. Your ears are, I think someone even told me that like the size of your ears are like the size of your kidneys.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that correlates to your kidneys.
Don't joke around about that.
And then according to this, it says the chin is the kidney. Now, when I typically treat someone's face, I look at the chin usually as in a hormonal way, like right here on either side here. This is usually like where your ovaries are if you're a woman. And then anything that could be where you have a beard, that's going to be like hormonal acne, or
if you have.
If something's breaking out or there's a problem in that general area, it's usually hormones. But this is saying kidneys. So, and then in the center in between, like the, what do you call those? Is this the fulcrum of your mouth right here? I don't know. It's right in between those two little.
The fulcrum is usually the where the thing pivots.
What thing?
The lever, the pivot. Isn't this science?
Well, if you're listening and not watching, it's the thing right underneath your nose. It's like the line that goes down in between.
The little indentation right there. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fulcrum. It's definitely not your fontanelle.
It's not your fontanelle. No,
because that was that part of Fonzie's head.
The
Fontanelle.
Hey, there used to be a band called the Fontanelles too, and I always thought it was like this classy name, and then I found out it meant
soft-skulled idiots.
Yeah, it's so weird. That's
baby heads.
Baby heads. According to this chart, it's saying that kidney is right below your eyes as well.
Toes.
Yeah, right below your toes. Thank you. But really, more accurately, I say around the eyes is the eyes are directly connected to your liver. So, like having jaundice, it's going to show up in your eyes.
Oh.
You know, the yellow.
Yeah, like underneath the thing.
Yeah, dark circles. Just anything that connects to your eyes. You can usually, you can tell like a drinker too by that. You can also tell a drinker by like
the nose.
The nose, yeah, tends to be red.
Yeah, the smell of alcohol.
Yeah, my nose when I smell them.
Yeah, when I smell my nose. Yeah. What is it when your eyes are bigger than your stomach? Like if you notice somebody, because you have no idea how big their stomach are. Ours.
Stomach ours. Am I going to do your toenails too?
If you want.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
All right, so bring it over.
So here you go. That's yours.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so take off your shoes.
Okay.
All right, and we'll do this. Give me this towel.
There's a towel.
Okay.
You go this.
All right.
This.
Thank you.
This.
Okay, cool. So I agree with this chart, and also some of it I don't agree with. This is from the Lotus Institute, so I'm having I think it's more of an acupuncture perspective, but let's see what other things.
I don't like the fact that they left out the E on large intestine. Because now you could say small intestine, and then you could say large intestine.
That just immediately took away any credibility that chart has.
I feel like if you have to like skimp on,
I'm laughing at your already purple toes.
I know, I already have purple toes.
I'll just give you another coat of the
purple toes. There you go. We were laying in bed one day, and Nikki was like, "Hey, can I paint your toenails?"
It makes me
and
so
I said,
happy.
"Yeah, let me get my dad on the FaceTime so we can watch this." And then she said, "No, your father died." And I said, "Oh yeah, that's right."
And mine did too.
And hers did too. So we didn't FaceTime anybody. If you're just listening and not watching, our fathers are dead.
Both of our dads are dead.
Okay.
And it's the funniest thing in the world.
It's sometimes you gotta laugh when all you want to do is have an erect penis. All right, so you were saying?
I don't remember, but anyways, this does make me very happy. Tell him the other day. The only thing that makes it look like men's toes is the hair on the top.
I forgot that like my toes were painted, so every time I take my shoes off, I'm like, who the like? It's such a weird. I'm like,
who's
oh
that
man,
lady?
Yeah, who's that lady with hairy feet?
And there's that big toenail. It's like the big toe. Your little toe is actually larger than your ring toe.
Yeah.
Not the toe itself, but the nail.
Yeah, I don't put it. You put a ring on your toe?
No, but like if this were your finger, it would be your ring.
Oh, your ring toe.
Your ring toe. Yeah. Normally you would put a ring.
Right, but then your middle toe is the smallest toe, or is a smaller toe, but your middle finger is like usually the biggest finger, the longest finger.
Well, I see what you're saying, because this is the thumb.
Yeah, but my second toe is bigger than my big toe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most men have a bigger second toe.
When they have their toenails painted, yeah.
Yeah. So do you want me to try to paint over them with another color?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, let's see how it works.
We're talking more about faces.
Yeah, we're talking more about faces. All right, so
just out of curiosity, do I have any like pimples on my face that you can see like in certain areas?
No.
I had one over here before, so
that's
what's
large.
that?
Okay, so this is what I would do. I would be large intestine going around the perimeter of your forehead like that.
Okay.
Large intestine, ascending and descending colon coming from the right side, from, if you're looking at your own self from the inside, up and over the marionette line, and then down the other side. That's the ascending on one.
Okay.
And then as it comes down on the other side, that's the descending colon. So you'll be able to see a lot of people who have digestive issues that are generally right outside where the hormonal stuff is. It's right outside of it.
Okay.
So like when I was constipated for a really long time, I started noticing that I was getting breakouts right here, and that's right where the colon is, right? So it's all just impacted and it being held in there. So
you were constipated, and it was right in the colon, and so it had to get out somewhere. So the poop went into your skin and then just kind of poked out right over here. Is that how that works?
Yeah, it was like a turtle head.
So then when you hit it, so it's a blackhead. So you just, or brown head depending on what you're eating. But
that is the number 2 thing that happens.
You're right.
I don't even know what the number 1 was.
Oh,
well, that goes with your bladder. And by the way, your gallbladder, I believe, is in here.
Right here?
Yeah, like let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, gallbladder. So if I'm reaching down on your face, there's like a divot that goes on either side of the bridge of your nose.
Yes, I see that.
And I believe that's gallbladder. What do they have it as? Small intestine.
Heart. Is that pink or is that red?
Yeah, this is a very confusing because the pericardium and the small intestine look very similar.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go with what I know, and it's probably more accurate.
I did have that pimple right over here, right in the center.
That's small intestine.
Well, that's because it looks. This thing says liver, and the only reason I'm saying that is because it has digestive issues. But I'm just thinking because I was definitely eating a lot of ice cream and sugar.
Oh, well, that's digestive.
So that's digestive. Okay, that's digestive. So that's like because a lot of sugar can cause like a fatty liver.
That's true too. Yeah. That's true too. But I would say more like alcohol would affect it more in that way.
The liver?
The liver, yeah.
Okay. So I can eat ice cream then?
No.
Okay, good. But I can eat ice cream and drive though, right?
I mean, can you? Do you?
I don't want to even chance it. I feel like I'd fall asleep right after I ate the ice cream. Just like,
you don't want to chance it? You should have Chantix.
Chantix?
Don't chance it. Take
you
Chantix.
Son of a bitch.
And I'm very proud of you. You haven't been smoking. That's really awesome. And that will show up in your skin if you stop smoking. This is just a random fact. It usually takes about, I feel like it takes like 6 weeks before you start to see the circulation all come back to the face because the smoking, which is why they tell you don't smoke when you get surgery because it impairs your circulation.
Okay.
Also, I mean, it impairs your circulation to every part of your body. Yeah. Your genitalia.
I've been there before.
Yeah. It's also a really good coffee.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Genitalia.
And then, your skin, obviously. Yeah, it's going to. And so you'll see like, I've noticed a lot of smokers have like really kind of almost grayish skin. Obama kind of looked like that when he first started and he was still smoking. I think he's still smoking. His skin was a little bit gray. I mean, I'd smoke too if I was the president.
I mean, he seemed pretty like that's like a stressful, job.
I'd say go for it.
Especially with a bunch of white people just fucking staring at you all the time. Like, get the fuck away from me, dude.
They're just staring at you?
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Give me your other foot.
Oh, sorry. Take my shoe off?
Yes. Okay. No, I'm going to paint through your shoe.
You probably could. I have holes in my shoes. So you could probably just paint my socks purple right there, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. Or paint my toe purple.
You painted what? What'd you do?
You could paint my my toes.
Oh, actually, you should probably paint your shoe where the hole is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Like that? Okay. So this is nice.
Do you like that? You're gonna fall asleep. I'm grabbing his foot.
No, I'm not gonna fall asleep.
Oh, can I have that thing back to look at just so I can refer to, even though like. Jim Carrey's face is not reflecting the way I look at it. The mouth generally is also a digestive area.
Or like right here?
I think like kind of like just around the mouth.
Okay.
And if somebody's got a lot of like, and it usually ends up being like eczema, psoriasis, those kinds of things.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily breakouts, but yeah.
So so eczema and psoriasis in those areas will still denote an area, like a corresponding spot in your body, like that.
It can, yeah.
Okay.
Also, yeast can also yeast. You ever get one of those things? It's like one of those cracks that don't go away forever in the corner of your mouth. You ever had that?
I don't know if maybe once.
I don't know what it's called.
But
but it's like a fissure, and it doesn't want to crack. It doesn't want to heal for some reason. And then my mom used to tell me it's a B vitamin deficiency. And it still didn't go away, and they're painful because they just don't heal. I found out from my dentist what they are. It's from having too much yeast in your body, and you're drooling, right? You're drooling, and then, so it's on there.
It's caking up.
It's caking up right there, and then it's causing inflammation on there, and then it cracks. And so you know what you put on it?
You know what? I have had that before.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that now. Yeah, that's painful.
Do you know what you put on it to make it go away?
Bread.
No.
Yeast. I don't know.
No, you put
sourdough.
Yeah, you put sourdough starter on it.
Yeah.
You put a sourdough finisher on it.
Oh yeah, you know what, the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a sourdough startup. Why does it? You got a startup.
You put like the foot cream, the foot fungus cream.
Oh, okay, like the Lamisil, or is that like? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can get the fancier stuff. It's the same exact stuff.
Like the Tough Actin, Tinactin.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly. You can get the facial ones, but you don't need to. It's the same ingredient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Yep. All right, so let's see what else we got. So I talked about the chin. I mean, you're not going to be breaking out on your ears. Your ears have so many. What do you call it? Someone just looked in the studio and I'm painting your toenails.
Hey, sometimes you got to paint toenails. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ears. We've talked about that before. How there's
what is the ears?
Well, the ears are everything. If you look at your ear like an upside down fetus, turn it upside down.
Mm-hmm. I always do.
Yeah, it's this is your head. This is your neck and shoulders. You're going up the spine. This is on the inner part of your ear. That's also digestive.
Right
your
here?
guts.
Oh,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, not in the hole,
okay.
but yeah. And then on the outer part right here, this is like your extremities.
Okay.
Right. Another way to actually make yourself feel good is just to pull on your ears like that, and it helps to release or stimulate your vagus nerve. I can't remember which one it is.
I don't know why, but even the fact of just like pulling on your ears feels good. The same way where like if you have a headache, putting pressure on your head can sometimes make it feel a little better temporarily.
Yeah, because I think the blood isn't pumping onto those nerves.
So you're basically just kind of, okay. I'm just fascinated by that. The fact that actually does things, or the fact that you can squeeze your muscles and, it does cause some relief by just almost squeezing them, and then it kind of lets them go.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot more that we can do that we don't do.
Yeah.
And I'm learning more and more about that from the somatic exercises that I'm doing. It's like trauma release stuff, but it's it helps to release your psoas, and it's really small movements. Yeah. But yeah, we can do a lot more than we realize. But they'd rather have us just take a bunch of drugs, which I'm not opposed to.
I think we can do both.
I think we can do both. Yes. Mm-hmm. What else? So the nose is usually so when people have rosacea, it's generally the nose and around the nose, and that's also digestive, and it's like usually a gut issue.
For rosacea?
Rosacea, a lot of things correspond to the gut, but
like what kind of a gut issue? Like you're saying, like
your biome is off. Your good flora, the good bacteria that eats all the bad stuff, is off. Like if you've wiped it out if you've ever taken what does it call it? Antibiotics in your life, it wipes it out.
Okay, so that's why they say it gets rid of the good bacteria as well.
It's I mean, it literally means anti-life.
Yeah, right. Antibiotic. Yeah, you're basically stopping the biology of what's happening.
But if it's worth it, like if you have syphilis, you kind of have to do it, or if you have like an infection.
I had
somewhere.
syphilis before, where I'm just like, oh God, I smelled some weird butt.
Where'd the butt come in?
I don't know. Syphilis. I was just thinking of an allergy to. Anyways,
how do you like your toes, by the way?
Over easy. I like them a lot. I do. Oh, nice. Purple and
I put the blue on the other side.
Blue on the I like it. I dig it.
All right, cool.
I think it's really cool. Yeah.
I like mine too. You did a really nice job. This is red, white, and blue on one side, which is a little bit America.
Well, it's more of it's not really red, white, and blue. It's red. It's
burgundy, red,
maroon, burgundy, blue, and white.
If you had done all four toes with the maroon, you could have called it maroon 5.
I'm going to leave.
We'll be right back.
I'm leaving and I'm leaving. No, that's not funny. We'll be right back.
Oh, because what's his face?
We're not sponsored by Maroon or 5 or we're sponsored by Bugs Bunny saying what a maroon.
Yeah, what a maroon.
But that's it.
What a ta-ra-ra-goondier.
Yeah. He had the best sayings.
Okay, so then, so rosacea. Oh, yeah, with knocking out all of the. So you want to take probiotics for that. There's a lot of things you can do, and then also Candida feeds the bad stuff.
That's the yeast.
That's yeast. Yeah,
okay.
And it's basically a fungus.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting.
Oh, it is because that would also cause like foot smell and stuff like that, like toe stuff.
Yeah, like athlete's foot.
It will. Okay.
I believe is all connected.
So basically it's just like so having it like your socks, like super like damp and whatnot, and is that what causes athlete's foot, like just like the
well, I mean, you could probably
the dank.
That's what they call your feet, the dank.
The dank.
Put them in the dank tank. I have a feeling that just being wet all the time is going to cause like I don't know, moldiness.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But athlete's foot is more like, isn't it more like itchy stuff?
It is. I'm just wondering what causes it, because if it's athlete's foot, typically your shoes are covered, your feet are covered, and you're running. So I don't know if it's like something that causes it more, or athletes because of their diet. Is there more yeast.
Or maybe it's just like a weakened area of the bottom of their foot and it comes out. I don't know. That's a good question though. I don't know why.
We should ask an athlete.
Yeah, we should ask one.
I don't know any.
God knows we don't know any. Whoops.
Gravity exists. You don't have to prove it.
There's a magnet in the floor. I'm sorry.
That's what is a magnet?
Yeah. It only attracts nail polish.
It's a very specific magnet.
Okay, so where were we?
You're talking about athlete's foot. Yep,
okay,
we forgot about that.
So yeah, that's yeast stuff. We talked about the liver, which is around the eyes. I can generally tell if something's going on. If like the dark circles are also. I mean, we've had at least 2 episodes, maybe 3 on dark circles. But you know, you can't do enough. Yours look really good, by the way.
They do.
Yeah, they look really good.
Oh.
They're big dark circles. No, they look look better than they have in the past.
Nice.
And you've been eating less sugar.
I've been eating way less. Not even like considering.
And less corn syrup, right?
Yeah, no corn syrup at all.
Yeah. No.
So, but it's still like kind of baggy.
Well, it's hereditary in some of it.
Good.
Also, when you are less bloated, this part will not be as puffy, and I'm pointing to the part directly below, like the concave part.
Yeah, gotcha.
Right, so this will be less puffy. I could even probably
concave. That's what you want to hear.
Yeah. Well, I'm pro cave, but
you're pro cave.
Yeah.
Well, if you get criminals in a cave, it's a concave.
It's a concave.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. We're still here. Yeah. Excuse me, let me cough. All right, so I think, did we cover everything? They say the heart is where? Where are they saying? Oh, the heart they're saying is the nose. And I have heard that actually. Yeah. I mean, I've never had anybody with heart problems have something like, I mean, unless you had like, I don't know, if you had consistently gigantic pimples on your nose. I have a
blemish here, and this nostril hurts from time to time just by touching it.
I think what that is hypochondria.
You think it is?
Yeah. It's a bad case of hypochondria.
I don't know. That sounds like a hypochondriac.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because hypo is like you have a deficiency of chondria. So if you're hyper, that would make sense. Like, oh my God, I'm a chondriac.
Yeah.
You know, right? Yeah. But if you're hypo, you're probably just like, I don't know where chondriacs come from.
Well, they come from the condo
Oh my God.
Yeah, the condo act.
Association.
The condo association.
Yeah.
Well, you just made that association with the condo in the chondriac. I just smoked a little bit of pot, and
that's why she's making sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back. Yeah. Liver in between the eyes.
Puncher between the butt. Liver and killer between the.
I love that bumper sticker. Yeah. Let's see, and then they've got the spleen and the pancreas. They've got in between the eyes, and then on which is like the line that goes from the corner of each eye to the other side.
Okay.
And then also where I say that the digestive points are also related to as well. So spleen and pancreas.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, it makes sense that they would be somewhat connected. They all kind of one sort of works for the other, right?
I think so. I'm not sure what anything does. Well, the spleen. What does the spleen do?
I don't know about the spleen, but the pancreas
breaks down.
It's good for it breaks down sugar.
Breaks down sugar. Releases insulin.
Okay. I guess. Yeah. Or yeah. Is that where it comes from? The.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's right. Because you would have to get if you're diabetic and your pancreas doesn't work, they either give you a new pancreas or they give you insulin.
That's right. A pancreas. That's right. It's a Greek. It's a Greek organ.
It is?
Yeah. Because basically they came up with baklava and they didn't know how to break it down, so they realized it's a pancreas.
Well, unfortunately they didn't use sugar, they used honey.
They use honey for that.
Yeah.
But that's better for you, isn't it? It's more natural.
Yeah, it's better for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe slow. It breaks down a little bit slower.
But that makes sense.
I was no-anding you though.
I know. I rejected it.
Okay.
I rejected it. Sugar.
If this is your first episode that you're watching,
just listen instead.
Just turn it off and have it on in the background.
Just listen instead with your ears.
We've been trying to teach me how to do improv.
Yeah.
So the yes but the yes
instead of the yes and it was the yes but or no, my car's running. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones that we've really liked.
So let me think for a second.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Hold on, let me think about something to say. That's a good one because it keeps thinking. It's real. People appreciate the realness of it,
and it's easy to elevate from there. Yeah,
totally.
Is that what you call it?
Heighten.
Heighten. Yes. Heighten.
Heighten.
It's a German word.
It is.
Yeah.
It means, what's the next one?
So this is prostate and uterus. I don't see that there's two different dark, the blue. Okay, so I'm going to say prostate and uterus is down here at the chin area where they're pointing to right here. Okay. Because earlier I was telling you that this corresponds, these two like spots right here correspond to, if you're a woman, it's ovaries.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right? So that would make sense that it would be that area.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess basically what have we learned today? We've learned if you're looking at someone's face and you see certain wrinkles that are, and certain areas that have more repetitive use in certain areas, you can tell certain things about the type of,
life they're living or how they cope with things or stress.
That's a really good way to put it.
There's a book called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, where I forget exactly what it is, but like basically it's, you kind of assess something in like 2 seconds by just looking and kind of seeing. But there were people that could like look at specialists or experts that could look at pictures of a wanted poster and they could tell what that person was wanted for. Just because there's certain things that like their face is a certain way or whatever. There's certain movements where if somebody lied about something or somebody was apprehensive about something as they're talking, there's like certain places that the face that they name.
Is it the mugshot they're looking at or just a picture?
Mugshot.
Okay.
Like a mugshot or like, and they could see, and then like, so they'll know if somebody's saying something, they're like, there's certain places where they'll be like the L5, L6, whatever it is, like they're corresponding. It'll droop down, it'll do this. And like, so it's fascinating that you could read somebody like that or just know what they've been through emotionally as well.
How are you just now bringing this up when we have 8 minutes left?
Well, I was going to bring it up earlier, but you were on a roll.
Oh, okay, good.
We were painting
Did
nails.
I actually get on a roll?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, you were going to say it, then I forgot about it. But
that's really fascinating.
It is really. I mean, that's a great book to. I have an audiobook, so it's really the way he breaks it down.
The pictures sound amazing.
They're the best. I love it because I can. I read out loud, so when I listen to audiobooks, I listen out loud. I repeat it as it's being said. It really screws it up for everyone else in the car. But
I like it. It's in tandem.
Yeah.
Everyone's in agreement. We all just read it together.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do a visual book too while I'm driving. I'll just have I put my glass on, it has like a virtual reality and it puts it there. So I can just drive along.
And read, yeah.
I can read as long as I'm alive. I get as far as I am alive by watching the book.
Until you die, and then
until I die.
And then the book closes. Yeah, and then
done.
Chapter's done.
Yeah, and then one credit goes back to Audible.
One credit goes back. Oh yeah, it goes back to the house.
Yeah, go back to the house, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's fascinating. So we'll have to have me on again. We'll talk about
We'll see. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. That's really, really, really fascinating. So that's even a more specific thing that we can target.
Totally.
And I like that. And then the other thing that we tackled was areas of the face with, like skin issues. And what's going on inside the body and what I can tell and, what others, estheticians and, whatever.
Yeah.
People can look at your face and tell what's going on.
So you could look at, but now on that same token, as far as the wrinkles go, could someone breaking out in a certain area have the same thing, like sadness could cause like a breakout or irritation in that area? Or is it just...
I don't think so, but it might correspond because like maybe... You have stomach issues now because you are going through something traumatic,
and it's causing you to feel bad,
right?
Because you're feeling depressed because that's like all the good. What is it? All the good
the bacteria,
and all the positive nerve endings or whatever in your stomach.
Yeah, and everything is like it's not making the serotonin, which it makes in your digestive system, which is another fascinating thing to me.
So that's why when I'm nauseous, everything shuts down. I can't do anything else. I'm just like
it
takes
over
everything. Yeah, total shit mood. Yeah.
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 You must be nauseous a lot.
I'm a nauseous guy.
You are so obnoxious.
I'm obnoxious. Yeah.
No, you're not. I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on.
So yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I had a client recently ask me about that because she came in and she had this big thing on her face in a digestive area. And she said, why? And I think maybe she had one on each side. And she's like, why is that? And I said, it's a digestive area. She hadn't really changed much in her diet, but she had been really stressed out. And so yeah, that makes sense that area is shutting down. And so it's whatever it's signifying, it's like trying to alert you like something's going on here.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So it is all really connected.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I believe it. It's just like one of those things where it's like, I think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it totally makes sense why all of it was. And then people were like, oh, it's what you eat is causing your acne or whatever, or your skin issues. And then people are like, no, it's hereditary. It has nothing to do with anything. But it really is what you're putting in your system, as well as also how you're reacting to it. And
exactly. You're coping, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not good at coping, it's going to affect your body, which is going to affect your skin.
Yeah.
So next week, actually, we're doing part 2 with Sue Gisser.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
And I don't even know. How do you describe what she does?
I don't know. She teaches yoga, and then she also has basically like guided meditations, I believe, or because I don't know. It's a lot of like trauma work, and also knowing certain positions you put yourself in that gives your body, that releases serotonin or causes your body to go into like a survival mode,
right?
Or like if you slow the way you position yourself and your posture kind of leads you to how you feel, or it's just fascinating. I'm not even exactly sure what
I don't know what to even call her, because she just goes across so many different areas. But she's coming back, and then also Sarah Lawrence is coming back after her post ayahuasca experience.
Oh, that'd be cool to hear.
In Costa Rica, and so she's going to talk about she had a really good trauma session with us. Remember when we talked to her before? Yeah. So
traumas and scars.
Traumas and scars. Oh, that's right. We did talk. God, you have such a good memory. We've been talking about a lot of trauma stuff lately, but I'm really starting to see more and more how it affects the whole system, and that is always going to affect your face.
Also, what is a trauma? You don't realize that there are traumatic stuff or trauma things. You're like, oh, wait, I keep thinking about this. Maybe it's something. Or
something that happened to you as a kid and you didn't even realize
it
was traumatic. It's just, they seem normal to you, but you've been living in the state of fight or flight for your whole entire life, and you didn't even know.
Right. That's amazing.
I know, it really is.
It's like tightness, almost like, like I feel like I've also kind of depleted my adrenal gland as a as a younger person as well.
This is where this corresponds to your adrenals, by the way.
Right here?
Yeah.
So what is it, like loose or tight, or how's it?
If it like feels tighter and like a little bit, it's like that little flap. If you're listening, it's like right on your ear, that little like triangle flap.
The little flap that you hold down if you have hiccups. You push this down and you drink water, and it gives you hiccups.
Interesting.
That's always worked for me. I don't know if like it's this thing I just believe or whatever, but
who cares? It works.
I mean, to me it makes sense. I don't know why, but like you're closing, so you actually, because when you swallow something, it does affect your ears, because that's how you can clear your ears, by swallowing something or pop them. So it makes sense that it could help your diaphragm, because it's just that muscle here that's just
Also, it can affect your vagus nerve, because like when you gargle, that also helps to relax you.
Okay,
with your vagus nerve.
That makes sense.
So it's all. Again, it's all connected.
Yeah, as long as you're not vague.
But yeah, be clear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been fun.
Yes,
I got a nice pedicure.
Yeah.
You look like you're gold mine. What's it? Velvet gold mine toes.
Oh yeah, gold mine toes. I like my toes. Thank you very much for putting them on my feet.
That was fun.
Yeah, you're fun. That was fun. I had fun.
All right,
let's have fun.
Yeah, let's have fun. Yeah. Hey, if you guys have any comments, put them in the on the YouTube comment area. I'm going to start doing the premiere, and I don't really quite know how to do it in an effective way. So if you guys have a time that would be good for you to watch, then I can watch along with you and comment on stuff. Please make a point to do that. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. And that's about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down. This is cool. Nice job.
Yeah, nice job to you. All right, thank you. All right, you guys, see you next time. Okay, bye. Oh, this way. Bye.
Where are we?